John, you found an amazing woman to spend the rest of your life with. Now, obviously, I don't know John as well as I know Lauren. However, I do know two things. Firstly, he's a true gentleman. I realised this very early on when he was kind enough to let a couple of us girls stay at his place after my 21st. And when we woke up the next day as hungover 21-year-olds just as expected, who else was there to see if there was anything that we needed? He was there right at the door to see if there was anything that we needed. It was John. And then a few years later, my partner and I were travelling in London, and of course, Lauren and John were in Australia. And John went to the trouble of creating basically an entire itinerary for us to go right around. I have to say, he has never failed to impress the best friend. Secondly, he makes Lauren so happy, obviously, we can all see that. John, you are everything and more that I could have hoped for Lauren, and I have so much comfort knowing that she'll always have you by her side. Before this moment, you have seen and experienced so much together. You have matured together and have become stronger as a result of one another. Today is not only a celebration of where you are now and the road ahead, but the road that has brought you here today. And we don't know what tomorrow will bring, apart from the fact that you will go through it together, and that's really all that matters. So, if we can all raise our glass, I think I'm the last little toast. Wow. Cheers to Lauren and John. Wow.
Thank you, Laura. Beautiful words. I don't know about you guys, but these have been the greatest round of speeches. Just wonderful speeches from everybody tonight. Beautiful words. Thank you. Okay, the man of the moment, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Round of applause for John.
Come on, John! It's not open. Thank you. I'm not going to say that word.
Jesus. Thanks, Vic, for saying that. First round of speeches. Until me. Alright. So first of all, thanks for everyone for coming here today from all around Australia and the globe. Especially to all my mates from London. Like, seriously, it means the world to me that you guys could be here. It's a long way to go just to Sydney, but to come to Mudgee is another level, and I hope we've put a good show for you guys. Alright, so a few people have asked me over the years where I would be if I never left Venezuela. And to this day, my honest answer is I have no idea. It's one of those questions where I can't begin to fathom what could have been, because my life since moving to Australia has changed exponentially. It's been without a doubt one of the biggest moments of my life, because without it, I wouldn't be here today. And mine and Lauren's path may never have crossed. For that, I can't thank Bruce and my beautiful mom enough for giving me the chance to make this wedding another big moment of my life. Celebrating with all my friends, family, extended family, my lovely sister who is all grown up and looking beautiful as ever as a bridesmaid, and of course, my new, incredibly good-looking, humble, generous, loving, and a tad crazy sometimes wife. I also want to give thanks to Karen, John, Daniel, and Chris for welcoming me into the family so well. You guys have...
You're welcome, mate.
You're welcome, mate. 7 years has been since Lauren and I first went on our first coffee date. Since then, we've lived together on each side of the world, 22 different country getaways, thousands of cooked meals from Lauren, about 3 from me, crazy amounts of movies I made Lauren watch, one near-death experience in Croatia. You can ask Josh about that later. Hundreds of tasty dinner dates, a handful of unwanted drunk at midnight wake-ups, which is probably better than the few times I've fallen asleep on the night tube and ended up waking up at Heathrow. And I guess that goes hand in hand with the worrying amount of pints, cocktails and Prosecco we've had over the years, together and with some of the best friends present today. We've grown so much together that it's hard to see myself in a life without you. I'm so glad that you took the risk in moving to London with me. I still remember how nervous you were when you landed at Heathrow, so much so you took someone else's bag. However, you took living there for everything it's worth. Every day you pushed yourself to be a better person, and every day you are rewarded. Not even I ever imagined a move to London would land you a job at Google. But even the biggest company in the world can't resist your hard work and loving personality. It is difficult living away from family and friends, especially in a cold, rainy city, but the experiences and new friends we've met along the way have shaped who we are today. You are the most thoughtful, generous, and selfless person I know. In many ways, all the things I'm not. Which is why being with you feels so right. Not to mention how lucky I got in your natural beauty. Even as a blind man can't escape that face. I'm not going to pretend we are the perfect couple because there is no such thing. But the way we quickly handle arguments, how we overcome obstacles, when what we say to one another is not what we want to hear, but in fact what we need to hear. It is so important in making sure the relationship is not one-sided, but in fact are challenging each other to be the better every day. And the biggest thing for me is that no matter how big an argument gets, every single morning you give me a kiss and you wish me a good day at work or say good morning while you give us an amazing breakfast. Every single day we've been together without failure for 7 years. How can I not want that for the rest of my life? Your unconditional love towards me is addictive, and you always give me more than I could ever ask for. So as you sit here, take a look around and look at the people and family that are here. You organized all of this. I wish I could take credit in saying I helped, but it's minute to the time and effort you put into this wedding. Although this is a celebration for us, I want this moment to be about you. To celebrate the beautiful, hard-working person you are, that I'm sure all of us here can agree with. Like I said, I'm incredibly lucky to have you, and I will love you always as we move forward into this next stage of our life. This amazing bond we have together will stand the test of times and hardship, and I'm so happy to have you as my wife. I love you, Lauren Alvarado.
Wow, what do you say, huh? What do you say to that? While we've got your attention, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to ask these two to head over and we're going to cut this beautiful cake over here.
Touch the bottom of the cake, girl.
Just straight at the camera, guys. One more. Beautiful.
I want to photo with it.
You guys are amazing. I'm so happy.
I really like your views around the cake.
Okay. Okay, one more around the cake. You take What's your name?
Lauren, I'm so happy for you. I really am. Congratulations, John, you too. I'm so happy for you.
Okay, nice one, guys. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Hang on.
It's gonna be a Facebook group.
Beautiful.
Oh, should I get my son? Yeah, come in, mate, come in.
That's nice.
Yeah, another one.
Nice one, guys. Ready? Over here, guys. One more.
Which way are we looking?
Over here.